Making good on my promise to play and review hopefully most of the DLC for Borderlands 2, I am starting with the first downloadable content that was available for the game with Captain Scarlett and her pirate's booty. As expected, the title of the content really fits the stupid humor of Borderlands 2.
Ew, you found a stupid thing. Yay. Be careful. My grandma used to feed orphans to it. So if your parents are dead, like, be careful or whatever, he might be able to smell your orphan musk.
I'm the strongest girl alive!
Before we start, here's a quick dumb fact. This DLC released only a month after the game came out. Borderlands 2 released in September of 2012. Captain Scarlett came out in October, and if that wasn't enough, there was even a third DLC, Mr. Torque's Campaign of Carnage, that came out that November as well. So if you owned the season pass for this game on release, you had a plethora of content to play. You sure as hell were never bored, that's for sure. As the name suggests, this is a pirate-themed DLC set in the wonderful world of Pandora, complete with pirate-type enemies, treasure chest-looking weapon crates, and message-in-a-bottle questlines. Although, apart from those quirks and some of the writing, it still looks and plays very much like the base game, just with new areas to explore. You of course meet Captain Scarlett early on, who is your main ally slash baddie, and you help her find the long-lost treasure of the sands, which is just another vault. And the game gives you a heads up that Scarlett will double-cross you. Surprise, surprise.
Sorry. I'm, Captain Scarlett. Nice to meet ya.
Although it is not a huge change or even improvement, this DLC has a different type of vehicle you'll be using throughout the campaign called the Sand Skiff, which for a while it was bugging the hell out of me why this vehicle looked so familiar, and then one of my buddies who I streamed to for a bit was like, oh, that looks like one of the sand ships from Return of the Jedi. And yeah, this looks like an exact copy of the thing, just with no Sarlacc pit to go with it. Shout out to CGR. If you know, you know. Other than the Sand Skiff, the other feature that was introduced in this DLC was the Seraph weapons, which I don't believe I found any in my playthrough, unfortunately. According to one of the wikis online, Seraph items are an in-between of unique and legendary items. So that means it's not as good as the best weapons in the game, but still decent overall. But I'm sure those weapons were obsolete when the next DLC was released, so they don't really matter anyways. So it sounds like this DLC doesn't add much in terms of features, especially if you were to look at a couple of bullet points. But it does add at least 4 to 6 extra hours of gameplay onto an already massive game that is Borderlands 2. It adds new areas with what feels like at least 100 quests, new characters to meet, and are all written in the same manner as the main game was. Although I don't really notice any of the time memes like Double Rainbow, which is probably for the best.
Oh yeah. Let's talk, you and me.
Bring it on! I'm ready!
All the human enemies are all dressed up in a pirate fashion, while most of them are just reskinned bandits. There are a couple enemies with certain mechanics like the powder monkeys that throw grenades constantly. And there is the anchor dudes that are a massive pain in the ass to deal with, especially if they grapple you, because you're pretty much dead after that.
Executing execution.exe.
The Hyperion robots make a return, and while they are unchanged both in appearance and mechanics, the highlight with them is a quest where you have to collect porn magazines for a literal censor bot that then tasks you with killing bandits who have pirated software with the quest titled "Don't Copy That Floppy." That one got a decent laugh out of me. That old song is a jam. You know, picking up this game again after not having played it in a couple months forced me to relearn my class and overall game mechanics again, as I am playing this on the highest difficulty, the ultimate Vault Hunter mode or whatever. So dousing an enemy in slag, the purple stuff, then shooting whatever elemental does the most damage to them is still the name of the game, especially playing solo like I am. Apart from those anchor dudes I mentioned earlier, the DLC was not too difficult on the highest difficulty. As long as you played smart, you should be able to clear this no sweat. Most of the bosses were pretty straightforward too. Apart from the last one, which was just a massive bullet sponge, which, truth be told, I just cheesed that one because even with full anarchy stacks, which give me like almost triple damage, it still took a long ass time to take him down, so yeah, the last boss wasn't fun.
Right.
You did it! The lost treasure of the sands is yours, my friend! They were amazing, weren't they, Lionel? I agree.
Although Captain Scarlett and her pirate's booty is a relatively short and honestly kind of forgettable experience, especially with the Macho Man DLC that came after this, it nonetheless adds more to an already massive game. Obviously, Borderlands 2 has come and gone as far as modern relevancy, but that does not mean it isn't still fun to play in the current year. If for some reason you think this looks good, or maybe you are an old Borderlands fan like I am and need something to play over the week when you get off work, then Borderlands 2 and all the DLC it offers should keep you occupied for a couple weeks. Months even. But you may want to get the Borderlands Handsome Collection on more modern platforms, as the venerable PlayStation 3 version here, well, I'm sure you can see it looks a little rough. Still playable though. My fat PS3 still hasn't yellow light of death on me yet, so that's always a plus. But whatever, this concludes my stupid amateur review of Captain Scarlett and her Pirate's Booty DLC, which is short and sweet as added content should be. I will hopefully be reviewing Mr. Torque's Campaign of Carnage soon in the coming months, so look out for that. So until then, I'll see you dudes on the flip side. Peace.